Good day, class. You are welcome to class once again. I hope you're really having a nice time at home. Alright, welcome to literacy class, and here is Oladele Motunrayo. Today we are looking at parts of sentence. Can I hear you say that? Fantastic. Parts of sentence. And learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to identify the two parts of sentence with various examples. I am believing that at the end of the lesson today, you should be able to identify the two parts of sentence that we have, and you should be able to give us different examples on each of them. Remember last week we talked about sentence, and we say sentence is a group of words that makes sense. Sentence is a group of words that make sense. It must begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. So if it's a question asking sentence, it ends with a question mark. I hope you still remember. Alright, that's fine. So today now we're looking at parts of sentence. Having known what a sentence is, group of words that make sense, group of words that have meaning. You don't just say something that doesn't make sense. Something that have meaning. A sentence, a group of words that when come together it makes sense. It's what we call a sentence. So today we're looking at part of sentence. When we are talking about a part, that means not everything. A part of a sentence. When I have my apple and I share part with, I give someone out of it, then I say I have shared my apple, that I have taken part of my apple, or somebody took part of my apple. It's not a whole. So we are not looking at the whole sentence today, but we are looking at the part of sentence. Okay, today we have two major parts of a sentence. Every sentences have two major parts. The first part is called the naming part. Can I hear you say naming part? That's fantastic. Good job. Naming part. In another word, some people refer to it as the subject. So naming part or the subject. Okay, and the second part is telling part. And the telling part is talking about the predicate. So today, sentences can be viewed in two parts. One, the naming part, which is subject part, and the telling part, which is the predicate. A good sentence must always come with the naming part and the telling part, that is the subject and predicate. So in a good sentence, you must find the subject and you must also find your predicate. I hope you're following. That's very good. All right, what do we understand by this naming part? Naming part of a sentence. The naming part of a sentence tells us who or what the sentence is about. When we are talking about the naming part, we are talking about the subject part of the sentence. The subject of the sentence tells us who or what the sentence is about. The subject will let you know who the sentence is talking about. But when you talk about the telling part, which is the predicate, we only tell you what is done by something, okay, or by the person in the sentence. But here we're looking at the naming part, that is the subject. Subject means the subject part will tell us who or what the sentence is about. All right. Now let's give example. Let's look at examples of the naming part. I told you a sentence is a group of words that make sense. It must start with capital letter and end with a full stop. Good job. All right, now let's look at these examples we have on the screen. The first one says, Mom can sing. That's a full sentence. It starts with a capital letter and ended with a full stop. Number two say, Sophie finished the snacks. Sophie finished the snacks. Number three, John touched the wall. John touched the wall. Number 4, the boy ran inside. Can we read number 5 together? Let's go. The aliens are big. Well done, friends. That's so fantastic. That's so very good. Super, super to you. All right, now let's look at these sentences one by one. Remember, we are talking about the naming part of the sentence. The naming part of the sentence. All right. We say mom can sing. Mom can sing. Now, the question now should be, who can sing? Remember, the naming part tells us who or what the sentence is about. So for you to actually get the subject of the sentence, that is the naming part of the sentence, you must use that question. Who? What? That's fine. Okay? Now, then I say moms can sing. Then the question now should be, who can sing? Or what sings? Or what can sing? Okay, and the answer is, from the sentence mom can sing, mom. So mom is the naming part of that sentence. Correct. That's so good. Now look at the second sentence. I have Sophie finished her snacks. Sophie finished her snacks. So the question should be, who finished her snacks? Can you guess the answer? Oh, good job, Sophie. Yes, Sophie finished her snacks. So meaning Sophie is the subject of that sentence, or the naming part of that sentence. Now let's look at the third example. Can we read together? Now let's go, friends. The boy touched the wall. The boy touched the wall. So now, who touched the wall? Or what touched the wall? What's the answer? Excellent. The boy touched the wall. So the boy is the naming part of the subject of the sentence. Okay, the next one says John ran inside. John ran inside. The question is, who ran inside? John. So John is the subject of the sentence, or John is the naming part in the sentence. And the last sentence says, the alien is big. The alien is big. So the question should be, who is big? Or what is big? Guess the answer? All right, the alien. Bravo, that's so good. The alien is the naming part in that sentence. Okay, now let's listen to this question and answer them appropriately. How many parts do we have in a sentence? Good. We have 2 parts. Can we mention them? The naming part, which is the subject, and the telling part, which is the predicate. Number 2 question says, dash tells us who and what the sentence is about. Good job. The naming part tells us who and what the sentence is about. Number 3, look at the sentences below and identify the naming part. A, Jane killed the cat. Jane killed the cat. So, what is the naming part? Jane. That's very good. The next one says, the man loves the children. The man loves the children. Who loves the children? The man. So the man is the naming part of the sentence. Okay, till I see you in the next class, where we're going to talk about the predicates, which is the telling part. Please keep saying